Hi, I'm Lemmy from lotr. Welcome to Bitching with Lemmy. And today, instead of just sitting there bitching, I'm gonna build some ancient Greeks because, yes, I bought the ancient Greek set from Victrix. I don't know how to say it. And I just wanted to make a Bitching with Lemmy video and still wanted to make some more Greeks because, well, honestly, mainly because I just love the Greeks and I'm a little behind with painting and assembling and recording, that kind of things. And I wanted to talk about the channel a little bit, because, well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but especially on Instagram, I've been saying a lot of harsh things towards Games Workshop, mainly because I don't like the new models. I saw the new Prince Imrahil and I just got sad. I'm sorry if not everything is on camera, by the way. I'm just not really focused on getting shit on camera, just more focused on actually saying things. So yeah, back to Prince Imrahil. I saw him and I just got sad because he looked like just another generic Age of Sigmar fantasy Warhammer type of model, and I hate the look of those. I don't already like the, I need some bases. Already don't like the lore behind it. I think it's a little... got to be careful because a lot of people like it, but I think it's a little... I just straight up think it's bad. Just like the models. So yeah, I saw Prince Imrahil, saw the model, and I was like, I'm done. That was one of the first things I was thinking when I saw it, was I'm fucking done with this shit. I mean, they're taking Lord of the Rings and making it Warhammer, and there is a reason I don't play Warhammer, but I do play Lord of the Rings. So yeah, after I saw that, I started thinking for a little while, and I decided to sell off most of my armies. At the moment I still have Gondor, Moria, Iron Hills is sold, no, Erebor and Khazad-dûm. Those are the only Lord of the Rings armies I still have. And I'm actually debating on selling most of them as well, because I don't like painting them anymore. Well, I still like painting them, but they don't spark joy, That's also the name of painting buddy, so she was looking a little weird. You talking to me, big boy? But yeah, they don't really spark joy anymore. It's because they keep reminding me that Games Workshop is shit now. Like, genuinely, I think they're shit. And yeah, I just decided to sell a lot of it. And then I started thinking, because I really like putting models together, as you can see. I've been way too excited for this. You can ask my wife, I've been very... I couldn't stop talking about the ancient Greeks and the Romans. You can't actually ask my wife, she doesn't want to be on the channel. But anyway, where was I? So yeah, I was thinking, what the fuck am I gonna do then, because I still want to keep painting little men. And right about that time, YouTube said, hey, maybe you wanna listen to this guy, Faria Farji, or I don't know how the fuck you say his name. His name is gonna be on screen right now. And I started listening to the 14th Legion song, and I just felt fucking inspired. It's the only artist I've been listening to ever since then, pretty much. I love that song, and I went into a deep dive of ancient Rome, and then it clicked. Maybe I could paint up ancient Romans like this guy. And clearly I did, because I bought a couple of ancient Romans. And I just, first of all, I went to search ancient Roman miniature, and then eventually I saw Victrix and their line, and I fell in love. Their early Imperial Rome shit, it's fucking amazing. It looks amazing, and clearly it paints up amazing. I fell in love, and especially when I saw the price, I was like, 33.60 for 25, including a command pack. Fuck yeah, let's do this shit. So I ordered the early Imperial Romans attacking. It was a hard decision. That fencing kit looks amazing as well. So I ordered those, and I painted them up when they arrived, and I was very excited. And I realized this is it. I want to keep on doing ancients because they're so much more fun to paint. Especially the Romans from Victrix, they look fucking amazing and they paint up so easily. It's so little effort for such a great result, and especially with shield transfers from Little Big Man. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh. And that's the first time in quite a while I got excited to paint again, and was thinking about making an army and even making special rules out of the Lord of the Rings rules from the little blue book that they used to sell. Still got it, but it's in Dutch, so you guys will probably not be able to read it. So I started, well, I didn't start, I just decided to collect ancients. If you hear any noise, that's painting buddy. And yeah, but once I decided ancient Rome is the way to go, I bought them, and I couldn't be more happy with the Victrix stuff. It's fucking amazing. I'm having a blast with the ancient Romans, so much that I actually bought the same pack again because I want to have not a giant force, but a nice little force of ancient Romans. And then it happened. I went to the Victrix site again. I was looking around and I saw the ancient Greek hoplite kit. And I fucking fell in love. It looks so fucking amazing. So of course, with the proceeds of the armies I've already sold, I bought the ancient Greek hoplite set from Victrix, which I am currently working on. And I was so excited for the package to come. I had literal nights that I couldn't sleep because I was so excited to start working on this force, and eventually I made another shopping cart with over 150 ancient Greeks and also some more ancient Romans. And clearly they have arrived, the ancient Greeks, and it's done. I have decided this channel is gonna be mainly ancient miniatures. I'm probably eventually gonna get into the medieval stuff, but right now ancient Greeks and Romans are the way to go for me because I'm having a lot of fucking fun working on this. Especially if you look at the prices from Games Workshop, you get just what you get, no extras, no fun. Look at all these heads and extras you get with just one sprue. I have 8 of these sprues. I just clipped out the bodies you saw me working at. But so much extras. It's so fucking amazing and beautiful detail in the heads and everything. It's mwah. I'm sucking Victrix dick very hard at the moment. But boy, do they deserve it. I truly cannot be more happy with how this is coming out. Their models look fucking amazing. The company as well, it's definitely not the most expensive one. Not the cheapest one, but boy, you get a lot of things for your money. And I do mean a lot of things, a lot of extras, and it's... Gonna wait until Painting Buddy is done scratching her scratching post to keep on talking. You done? Oh, great, she's gonna take a shit now. Just gonna keep talking, I guess. My clippers are poking me in the arm. So yeah, I'm in love with Victrix and the Ancients, and clearly I'm planning on quite a big army of Ancient Greek minis. And I think a lot of people who watch me might want to see that as well, because it's gonna be epic, let's be real. Yeah, but as well, I don't want to make the same mistake in a way that I made with Games Workshop and just go all in on one company and hope the company doesn't turn into shit. So I'm also looking in Warlord games, I think that's how they're called. And I'm probably eventually gonna buy their Spartan starter kit with like 170 models in it for about €113. So that's gonna be a separate Spartan army. Oh boy, it's gonna be so many models. But I really think it will look fucking awesome. It will be fun to do, fun to paint up, fun to do anything with it actually. Because if they're even a little bit like Victrix, I'm gonna have a smile on my face every second I'm working on it. Because you cannot see it right now, but I'm smiling like a crazy man at the moment. Because I'm finally having fun again. But I also know I said once or twice, let me just take a quick vape break. But I also know that I once said that I want to build the biggest dwarf army on YouTube. I still want to do that because it's a crazy journey painting all those dwarves. And also I got a lot of those dwarves for my birthday, and it would be quite rude to sell them all right now. But aside of that, I just love the dwarves. Erebor and Khazad-dûm are staying. Clearly I've sold Iron Hills, and I thought I'm gonna sell them for a little bit more than I bought them for, because the paint job is okay. I'm gonna buy everything again. And when I buy everything again, I'm just gonna redo it. Just gonna have the same army, but paint it a little different, a little better, probably. Based a little better and everything. But as soon as I sold all my Iron Hills, I went to the web shop from Games Workshop. Guess what? For some reason, the Iron Hills with spears, like the pack with 12 warriors, captain and a banner bearer, they're no longer on the site. Not even sold out or anything. They're no longer on the fucking site. I was like, fuck. Fuck me, Games Workshop. That if I wasn't sure about quitting Lord of the Rings before, you just made that decision a whole lot fucking easier for me, because wow. Yes, they're way too expensive for what they are. That's obvious. Gonna do this one first. Yeah. It was just another sign that Lemmy, you should quit MESBG. It's sucking. Well, it sucks, and it has been sucking for a little bit. So who am I to argue with myself in that? So yeah, no more Iron Hills. Which is a little sad. I really liked Iron Hills, but if they don't fucking sell it anymore for some reason, or suddenly a kid can just randomly disappear for days on end with no explanation as to why or how. As far as I know, I have not been keeping up to date with the news from Games Workshop because it tends to infuriate me. My brother-in-law sent me a picture of the catapult roll they're releasing, and I was like, it's okay, but I'm not buying any more Games Workshop shit, except for the paints. But that might change as well. I've never painted with anything but Games Workshop, but I actually ordered one paint from Duncan Rhodes from the site from Victrix, which is quite handy that they sell it. And I want to see how it paints, and if I like it, I might start switching up to the Duncan Rhodes line of 210 coats. But that's still a big question mark at the moment. I'm not even happy with Games Workshop. Most of their washes started to dry shiny, and then I went to the local hobby store because I bought them there. And I said, can you do anything for me, as in, can I get a fucking refund, because they're drying as shiny as they can be, even shinier than some of their shiny paints. And the guy just said, nah, you're just using your shade paints wrong. You should dry brush your fucking shade paints. And that was the moment I said, yeah, no, fuck this. Fucking dry brushing shade paints. Have you ever heard anything more stupid than that? I never have. Not to be rude, and it's not like it's a misunderstanding. The guy actually said you have to dry brush all your shade paints on your models, and then they'll be less shiny. And I don't know, that fucking broke me. I had a little autistic meltdown about an hour later. Because how can that be your fucking answer? You're using the shade paints you've been using for years at this point. You're using it wrong. Even though they worked fine for the years I've been using them until now. So I'm actually really hoping that the Duncan Rhodes line, I hope that's his name, I think it is. 210 Coats is the name of the paint. So I'm hoping that's a good thing, that they paint well, because I'm autistic. I can officially say that now, because today I got my diagnosis, my official letter of diagnosis, with a lot of explanation by the social worker, psychologist, and the psychiatrist I had to see for my diagnosis. But yeah, maybe I'm a little autistic about my paints, but with good reason. I want my paints to do what I expect them to do, and not fucking dry shiny. That's the biggest load of shit I've ever heard in my life. Your matte paints drying shiny, and you should just fucking dry brush them on, obviously. I think I lost IQ points saying that out loud again. Will it hit his head if I do this? It does look like it, doesn't it? If I do a little bit more forward. Maybe just put on the hat first, Lemmy. But he's gonna look this way. Yeah, always dry fit before you glue. It'll look fucking awesome. I've already painted. I've only painted on and it looks horrible. Which is 100% my own fault. But I've put together already about 26, maybe 30 of these guys, 26 I think. And I'm still having as much fun as the first one I put together. It's fucking mwah. I love it. I can't be more happy with switching to Ancients, because I've always been interested in history, especially ancient Greek and Roman history, also the Middle Ages. I think that's a thing. medieval times. That's also one of the reasons why I actually love Lord of the Rings, because it feels like a medieval story, you know? Like the sagas, but for England, a little bit like Tolkien intended to. And now they're just... Ooh, that's... oh god. And now they're just fucking raping it, if I can say it bluntly, Tolkien's works. Yes, that's how I want them to stand. Because I'll prime the shields white and put them on separately for the decals. Speaking of the decals, while that's drying, look at these fucking decals. It's still in the back because they're very precious to me. But look at them. They look fucking amazing. Especially the Beavis and Butthead one. I don't know why, but this one reminds me of Beavis and Butthead. I'm old. So yeah, the decals are a little expensive, but trust me bro, they're worth it. So yeah, what the fuck was I even saying, except for I don't like Games Workshop anymore. It's no longer my friend. So yeah, I'm just enjoying my ancient life at the moment. How the fuck should I do this? So you can expect more ancient stuff in the future. And everything I have for my dwarves I'm gonna paint up. That's at least eventually I'm gonna paint it up. I'm not making promises that it will be painted up by the next video, because that would definitely be a lie. But I'm probably not even gonna buy anything more, because a little story here. But the other day, when I had my shopping cart of 150 ancient Greeks plus some Romans and the shield transfers, it was about €250, an euro that is. I was like, damn, that's a nice amount of money for a nice amount of models. And then I went to Games Workshop. Just gonna focus here a little bit. That looks good. Fuck it, looks good enough. It's gonna be in a horde of other Greeks. So I went to the Games Workshop site. And guess what? I put 12 dwarves in total in my shopping cart. It's fucking insane. And I was already at €100. 12 fucking dwarves. And most of them were fucking failcast, and it's a fucking crime they still ask money for failcast. They should pay me to get it off their hands, not the fucking other way around. It's horrible, especially if you look at these fucking plastics from Victrix. I'm sucking Victrix dick very hard at the moment, because that's all I have. That's not Games Workshop for now. But I was just offended, quite honestly fucking offended, that they wanted to make me spend that much money on models that are fucking 20 years old and made in failcast. So yeah, I don't think I'll be buying from Games Workshop anytime soon. Maybe in the future, when I get bitten by that Lord of the Rings bug again. There's gonna be some more Lord of the Rings videos, and there still will be some in the future, just not as frequent. It's gonna be a lot of ancients. And that's fine for me. I know I'll probably lose some subscribers, but yeah, this channel is mainly for me to have fun and to be able to talk about the things I like and love, and especially love this. So I don't have to bother my wife every day with this, because she does not care about, well, Lord of the Rings or ancient Greek or Roman armies. Also, I want to put as many crests as possible on these, because I just love the look of the crests, and it will forced me to be a little bit more creative with the colors on it. And I just like painting the crest because I painted this one. This is a test model, not the final look. And the crest is was a lot of fun to paint. I loved it. But yeah, this test model, I learned, first of all, don't prime white, because I don't know how to fucking paint if I prime white and then apply paint, because this is Cadian Flash Tone with Reichland Flash Shade. The exact same thing as I did with this Roman. Oop, hit the camera. Yeah, the Roman looks paler, despite this being base coated in black and this one in white. Don't fucking know how the fuck that's even logical, or how it even happens, but clearly it does. So this was a test model, still need to give him a shield. And despite not really liking how it came out, he still looks fucking amazing. That's the beauty of having a nice sculpt. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy putting Greeks together for the next day or two. And by the time I get done, there are gonna be another 150 other hoplites and slingers and archers and unarmored hoplites coming. Oh, let me first choose a head. How is this gonna be? Yes, let's first, before we choose a head, just roughly see how it's gonna be. I think there will be enough space for this one, yes. We'll soon see what I chose. Also, I'm not giving them scabbards because I cannot be fucking gluing on 48 scabbards for this piece of the force alone. That's the fun thing, you don't fucking have to. Like with Games Workshop, I don't want this warrior, I don't care that this warrior has a sword, but then you have to, not, especially with the Rohan. I sold my Rohan, I could not be fucked painting up a second box of them. I painted one box and I hated every second of it. I mean, I enjoyed the painting, but it was as if the model was fighting against me since the day I got them, because I hated putting them together. It felt like forever, and for no fucking reason. Let's be real. They're made like that just to make it look like you got a lot when you open the box. But in fact, you got fucking scammed. You just paid way too much money for just some shitty Rohan sculpts, and yes, I'm calling them shitty. I don't even think they're that much better, if any better, than the old sculpts actually. And yeah, a lot of controversial shit in this video. But I just like saying what I think and how I feel about things. And I don't feel a lot of good things for Games Workshop, at least not at the moment. Doesn't mean I'll never buy from them again, because clearly I will. Still love the dwarves. How do I... Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna put his arm on like that. So much glue. Just wipe a little bit of it away. Still a nice little layer of it. And I'm also not too worried about removing mold lines on all the models, at least not as much as I would be with my Khazad-dûm Force, because these will be in giant fucking phalanxes. So if you're looking at just one model, either that model is painted beautifully or I did something wrong. Why do I feel like I did something wrong here? Why are you... Oh no, it's okay. Just a little dab of glue. Hey, painting buddy. Doesn't this guy look fucking beautiful? But is there enough space? Yeah. More than enough space for this arm. So yeah, this is bitching with Lemmy. A lot of bitching has been done so far. I've been talking for about 30 minutes and I will probably cut some parts, especially the parts where I just am silent probably, because I like to focus while I'm talking, but also like to focus while I'm building. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking awesome guy. The linothorax, painting that white will be a chore, because this is my test model that's painted black, primed black. The white is gonna be a nightmare, but I just rather have the white being a nightmare, but doable, than the whole model being a nightmare, including the white, because when I primed it white, it was still a fucking nightmare to paint the white linothorax. Oh, these look amazing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you guys be. Oh, maybe I'll show a couple of the warriors I finished up earlier. Like this guy. Yeah. Sorry if that was Sprite with my wide ass arm so close to the camera. But as you can see, these models look fucking awesome. I mean, they have a lot of diversity in them. These two are the same bodies, but with very different configurations with the head, the arms. And they will look very different on the battlefield, and that's so much fun to be able to do so many different things with the same 8 sprues actually. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. And the fact that I can paint some really bright and vibrant colors instead of the dark and drab Lord of the Rings colors. I don't technically need to paint them like that, but I think they look a little weird in bright colors. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I hope to see you in a week or two in the next video, where I'll be probably painting some angels again, because I'm chomping at the bits to paint the Centurio. Still want to paint them, and I still have a whole new bag that I need to paint. But yeah, this has been bitching with Lemmy. Hope to see you in the next full normal video where I paint things. And have a nice time. And remember, this hobby is supposed to be fun and not a chore. So have fucking fun with it. That's the biggest thing I want you to take away from this video. Have fun, because I'm having fucking fun with this. Oh, I'm excited. It tickles my autism in the right way. See you in the next one. Bye.